Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is Rich and Berricat. Let's talk about used electronics, specifically mobile phones and used laptops. Are these viable exports to Nigeria? I'm recording this on my iPhone 14, what I have with me here. This is my used iPhone 10. This phone is what I use when I'm traveling to Nigeria. So when I'm in Nigeria, I have two phones. I have my current phone, the iPhone 14, which I am going to be upgrading to an iPhone 16 before I leave for Nigeria next time. And then I'm gonna make the iPhone 14 my Nigeria phone and then give someone this iPhone 10. I already have someone in mind that I want to give it to. One of our viewers on YouTube wants to know more about the possibility of exporting used mobile phones, used laptops to Nigeria. I can say that that is a great choice, which I've already told them on YouTube. There's a lot of demand for used electronics, particularly mobile phones and laptops. But with high demand also comes with thin margins. Because when you have high demand for something, you also have high supply, especially for commodities. And as an exporter or someone that, I think it's a viable business. I think it's good as a side business. If you're looking at exporting, buying used phones from America, sending it to Nigeria, selling it into the Nigerian market, I think it's a decent side business. But it's not something you can scale. It's not something that you could scale into, let's say, a multi-million-dollar business, because you don't control the supply chain. And the supply chain is, it's not consistent. You're gonna have to, first and foremost, and not only are these phones and laptops in huge demand in Nigeria, they're also in high demand here in the United States. Even in Brazil. I remember I sold one of my used laptops to someone in Brazil through eBay. I have a used laptop here that I want to get rid of. If I posted that thing on eBay today, I can almost guarantee you that I'll sell it within 3 days. The profits aren't, at this point, I'm not looking at making a profit. I'm just looking at recouping some sort of money to add to, because I just upgraded to an iMac desktop. I'm going to get another laptop in the future, but it's just going to be maybe a Dell, something simple that I can just write in while I'm on the road, respond to emails, maybe draft a few documents. But my main platform right now is the iMac 24, 27-inch iMac. I'm looking at it right now, brand new. Paid $1,300 for it. It's a good side business. If you're looking at sending used phones to Nigeria, but it's not something that I would recommend for long term, because you gotta look for people who are selling these phones, number one, or laptops, and then you gotta test it. Then you have to fix it if it needs fixing. You have to get it to a refurbished condition. And then you have to pack it, ship it to Nigeria, with the current exchange rate that's fluctuating right now, up and down, that also dips into your margins. And in order for you to make it make sense, for you to make it work for you, you got to send these things in volumes to Nigeria. You gotta sell a lot. So it's a good for someone that just wants to enter the Nigerian market, just to kind of see how it feels to trade in Nigeria. It's a good start. But it's not a business that I would recommend anyone to put a lot of energy into. Just because of all of the process, and you have to be able to offer some sort of warranty too, to be attractive, to be appealing to people. So this line of business of selling used laptops and used cell phones may work for someone that is traveling to Nigeria anyway, and they want to pack maybe a few items, 10 cell phones, maybe 5 laptops to sell locally in Nigeria. That might work for them. But if you're looking at exporting it to Nigeria, unless you have someone that has a willing buyer that can send you money for you to go source these items and ship it with, meaning they bear the cost of the goods, they have to bear the cost of the shipping, and the only service that you provide here abroad is procurement. I'm going to guarantee you that I'm going to go out there and find the best used mobile phones for you in the best condition, in working condition, and ship them out to you. That's the only way that I could see it working. But as far as you sourcing, the supply chain just isn't there. Because there are so many apps here in the United States. If I put this on Facebook, forget about eBay. If I were to throw this iPhone 10, used iPhone 10, on Facebook Marketplace today, it'll be gone in 2 days. So why am I going to waste time and energy sending it to Nigeria? Again, if it's a decent, good market entry category. If you just want to get into Nigeria, see how it feels, make a few dollars here and there, and then from then on you could expand into something else, it's good. But as far as like making it a long-term viable business, and that's why I don't really talk about it on my platform. But because you asked, that's why I'm addressing it here for you and for the rest of the world to see. It's a good side business for somebody. Long term, you have a better chance with brand new electronics. Brand spanking new electronics like televisions, flat screen TVs, brand new iPhones, brand new laptops. But in that regard, the way that I would do it, if I am just adamant about sending electronics to Nigeria, I'm just going to look for local buyers there to send me money to buy for them and ship to them. Or if I have someone that I trust, sort of like how we are our business now with shipping construction equipment from China to Nigeria, because we have a team, and that is an industry that we're in. We're not into the electronics industry. If you want to ship brand new electronics, you have got to have a partnership with the brand owner. Let's say, as an example, you want to sell brand new Apple iPhones in Nigeria. You can't just sell it. You got to form a partnership with Apple to get distribution rights, to be able to sell there, because you're looking at brands like Apple, HP, Dell. They are some of the most protected brands on earth. They may allow you to get by with selling their items used, but as far as selling them brand new, you have to be an authorized reseller of that product. You have to be an authorized distributor of that item. They just don't have, they don't have just US patents. They have global patents. And all of that covers the distribution and retailing of their product because they don't want you going out there and diluting their brand. So you can't say, if you have maybe one or two brand new iPhones, and that's even suspicious because who really has two brand new iPhones they're selling? You might be able to get away with that. But if you're doing dozens, you're going to question, where are you getting these from? Are they stolen? Who sold them to you? You see what I mean? When you are when you are an authorized reseller of a known brand like Apple, that is a scalable business. I don't know if you could scale it to a multi-million-dollar business, but it's far scalable than you're going out into the open marketplace looking for used cell phones and used laptops. So while it is, unless you are just passionate about technology and electronics and used phones and used laptops, it's not an industry that I would recommend for the reasons that I've just mentioned. Highly, highly, highly competitive. And the profit margin, the margins are thin. And it's just not worth your time unless you are a regular, frequent traveler to Nigeria who is passionate about cell phones, and you have maybe one or two suitcases of used cell phones and used accessories that you want to go out there, flip and come back. But if you want to sit here in the United States and engage in that line of work, good side business, but not something long term. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thanks for asking. If this helps, be sure to share, like, and comment. Push the subscribe as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. My platform, we talk about business, investments, and strategic partnerships in Nigeria. My name is Richard Barricette. I'm a Nigerian-born entrepreneur based in the United States. Currently focused on active investments in Nigeria. Talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching. All the best. Bye.